Hey guys, welcome to a new video. I wanted to be really forthfront and honest today making this video because honestly, it kind of frustrates me, and every single person here pretty much is being lied to. Every single person. And the reason why I say that is because I'm going to preface this video by basically stating if you want to make money with Google AdSense, right? You want to have a successful blog. We all have to agree. Every single person watching this has to agree that you have to be able to bring in some sort of traffic, right? I've been watching these guides from other YouTubers who are blatantly lying to you because you have no clue, or they have no clue as well. They're not really SEOs, and they're just making the videos to make commissions. The reason why I'm even saying this is, first of all, I'm very pro-income. If anybody wants to make a video teaching other people how to do something or make some money or sell a course or whatever the case may be, I'm all for it. But when you blatantly lie to people and literally just either have no idea what you're talking about or lie to people, I think that has to be called out. Now, I'm not going to call out anybody's names, but I'm going to be very clear. Every single person here wants to make money with AdSense. Every single person wants to start a blog. Every single person wants to actually make money from a blog. I can guarantee you, if you're watching the YouTube SEO guided media, you're probably not going to get there. And it's not because of your own ability, but it's because what you've been lied to and told. I just want to give you guys a quick example, okay? What you're looking at here is a hosting plan. This is the biggest plan that they have, or the middle plan, whatever it is. I don't really know. They don't offer a plan bigger than this for a shared hosting, which is what every single one of you guys purchase. I have one website on here, which is a website that I bought from somebody online. So I purchased this website from somebody. And this website gets about anywhere from 8 to 16 hits a day, okay? And I want you to look at something. And this is why, like I said, the world out here, it's literally the definition of the rich getting richer. When people make money online, they have to sell you something. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. Once again, I'm totally for people selling things. I have a business that owns a hosting company that, hosts websites with a website builder. I have the whole thing, right? But when you're blatantly being lied to, this is what I mean. What you're looking at, right, is one of their plans where I think you can have 200 or 100 websites on the platform, okay? You can see here that the RAM usage is 74 megabytes out of 1,024 megabytes. 1,024 megabytes, okay, is equivalent, let's just actually whip this out, 1,024 megabytes to gigabytes is about a gigabyte, 1 gigabyte of RAM. This is for the plan that supposedly you can purchase with 200, 300 websites, whatever it is, okay? The reason why I'm mentioning this is because most people are fooled and they have no idea what they're talking about. The reason why I can even talk about this also as well is because I own a hosting plan. We have users on our platform that run websites on our platform. No, we don't use WordPress. We use our own business. We own our own software where people can go in and build drag and drop website building. You can go ahead and check it out, rocketwebbuilder.com. We have templates. We have the whole nine, okay? Now, the reason why I'm pointing this out is because, once again, what is the number one company that's being promoted on YouTube? The answer is Hostinger. Everybody promotes it. You got people in all spaces promoting it. Now, it makes sense to promote it. They have good commissions. I think their commission is 60%, which means 60% of what you pay is what the seller's going to get, or what the affiliate is going to get. Now, I'm going to just show you what I'm talking about here. Let's just whip out the affiliate program. I want to make sure 100% that I'm not lying to you guys like most of these people lie. Yeah, 60% commissions. So if you're going to spend, let's just say $100 on a plan, right? They get $60, the company gets $40. Now, you're not going to make any money off your blog. It's not going to happen. Do you know why? The reason why is because, like I said, this website that I have on here gets 8 to 16 hits a day. The website is worth nothing. I think I bought it for like $300, okay? And the reason why I bought it is because I wanted to actually test Hostinger, because I knew there is no free lunch here, okay? And this was a long time ago that I bought it. But anyways, 74 megabytes, and it gets 8 hits a day. If you even do the research as to how much RAM can one website withhold, you're going to get about 100 users. 100 users taps out or maxes out the 1,000 gigs of RAM. Megabytes of RAM. Why am I mentioning all of this? You got in this business so that you can build a blog and you can get traffic and you can make money. Without the money, right? Without the traffic, you don't make money. And without the ability to have enough RAM on your site, you cannot bring in the traffic. Your website will literally crash. The reason why I know that is because the second website that I built was so massively successful. It was on a situation like this, right? Where I had a hosting plan where I was capped out and I was not told the truth. Now, if we look here on these hosting plans, and I'm going to go back here, and I hope you guys can truly understand where I'm coming from with this. Let me try to pull up the link here. Where's the link? Let's go to hostinger.com, okay? Nowhere do they mention anything about RAM here. Let's see where they mention anything about RAM. Do they mention RAM? They do not mention RAM in the plans. What they do mention, and I'll tell you why this is a fallacy, is here they mention 100 websites. So you think you're going to sign up for $1.99 a month to run 100 websites? You must be out of your mind. 100 websites to run $3.49 a month? It's all BS, and I'll tell you why in just a second. 300 websites for $8.99 a month? I'm coming from a person, once again, I pay monthly hosting bills to servers and supercomputers that run every single one of my users' websites, okay? 100 websites probably will cost you at least over $1,000 a month, at least. And that's if you have a bulk plan, if you have over 50,000 users. If you have only 1,000 users, you'll probably be paying about $5,000 a month because of the cost for 100 websites, for a truly unlimited traffic. And once again, this has to do with RAM. Now, they say here unlimited bandwidth. What do they define bandwidth as? It says generate unlimited traffic to your websites. We do not limit the amount of visitors that your website receives. Now, guys, this is the play on words. It says generate unlimited traffic to your websites. Is that really true? Can you really truly generate unlimited traffic? And the answer is no. Because if you truly generate unlimited traffic, yes, they aren't stopping the number of visitors to your website, but before you even get halfway past 200 visitors, your website is going to crash. Your website is not going to be live. And the reason why it's going to crash is because you have super combusted it. And there is something called a combustible zone. Everybody who owns websites or servers or knows anything about AWS, Amazon Web Services, it is the hosting servers that we use to run people's websites. And you have something called a combustible zone. When your server starts reaching maximum capacity of either higher than 81% or higher, you are reaching combustible zone. The websites start freezing, they start crashing, they start taking forever to load. That are things that literally you cannot do. So when they say here that you can effectively have unlimited bandwidth, this is not true. What they're really saying is that they're not going to control how many visitors you have, but they are controlling the amount of RAM you have. Now, why is this a problem? For me, I have really no problems with the actual company. My problem is with the fake promoters that go online and act like you can build a successful website with these kind of plans. You're not going to be able to do a damn thing with these plans. I'll give you an example. Okay? My website that generates the least across all my platforms, okay? I think over past 40 different websites that I have, the least is something like 800 something visitors a month. If I was using this for this plan, for that one website, I'd be topped at like 200 visitors, 150 visitors. I would not be able to run a business, okay? And once again, this is one website that runs, right, off of a RAM usage of about 10%, almost 10%. So effectively, my 8 to 16 visitors, right, a day is taking up 10% of the megabyte uses. And once again, this is not a website that I run. It doesn't make me any money. It makes me a few pennies a day. I don't consider this a website, okay? And I definitely don't use Hostinger. Like I said, I have my own company. We don't use this kind of stuff. But what they do is they'll use certain words, and like I said, the promoters, the affiliates will say, "Oh, do this searching. Use Hostinger for your plan to set up your website." What they're telling you is that, go sign up for their affiliate link, buy the products, but they're not going to tell you that, once again, your website is literally going to crash if it has any level of success whatsoever. And this is the absolute tragedy, is that by the time you start to work seriously on your platform, you write 60, 80, 100 blogs, and you're 6 months in, and you finally start to get some traffic. Guess what's going to happen? Without you knowing, especially if you're not on top of it, your websites are going to crash. They're going to freeze. And then 10 months down the line, you're going to look and say, why is my website not making me any money? I did everything I'm supposed to. And then what you're going to do is you're going to search your website on Google, right? Why do you think I know all this? Because I did it. I went through this. I had to go through all of the crap that it takes for 8 years working on blogs and websites and writing articles and testing different softwares, to the point one time I got hacked on 10 websites that were actually functional, and I literally had to start from scratch. But that's a whole different story for a different time, right? Now, once again, all the data you guys are seeing here is off of one website. Now, let's go ahead and talk about, where is it here? What you're going to do. You're going to search your website on Google. You're going to find your website on Google, and you're going to click on it. When you click on it, you're just going to see a wheel that's scrolling. And then what's going to happen after 15 minutes is your website is going to go to a 404 error. It's not going to be reach or a 503, whatever error it is. It's not going to be reachable. Your website is not going to be reachable, right? Why? Because you've exceeded the RAM production, essentially because your blog was too successful. Now, once again, right, most people who sign up to Hostinger are who? They're beginners, because they look at a plan like this and they say, wow, I've never built a website before. Let me spend $2 a month to build a website. Let me get my blog going. Little do they know that they're screwed from the start, because they're not going to be able to expand. Now, what's going to happen is, if they're in a position where they're forced to grow, right, then they're going to say to them, no, you can't use the shared hosting plan because you exceeded your RAM needs, right? Your RAM needs, you exceeded them. You need to go on a VPS, a virtual private server. And so if we look here at virtual private servers, then you're running at something else entirely. Let's go ahead and take a look at some private servers. $6.99, $5.99, but look at it, 4 gigabytes of RAM. What kind of website can provide you 4 gigabytes of RAM and virtual private server? What is that going to add up to? 4 gigabytes of RAM, let me tell you how many visitors that is. If you're lucky, if your website has very, very, very low application data, you're looking at a situation where you might be able to squeeze out 400 to 500 visitors a month. But once again, a website that's successful and generating traffic has to have some animations, has to have some code to it. So you're really going to need something like 100 gigabytes of RAM, 200, 300, 400, 1,000 gigabytes of RAM. I have a website that I sold at its peak with over 65,000 visitors a month. You know how many gigs of RAM that I paid for that one website? That one website, I paid over 6,000 gigabytes of RAM on a monthly basis. 6,000. I repeat, 6,000. Okay? And the reason why I'm saying this once again is because all of you who have no experience when it comes to blog building, website building, and I don't blame you, are being screwed from the absolute start. And you're going to sign up for a plan like this. And once again, I don't blame this company, because the company, they're just offering a service. It's the marketers, the affiliate marketers, who are going to tell you, oh yeah, go join this company. It's great. I have no problems with it, right? And either A, know that you're going to be screwed if you end up actually truly building a successful blog, or they've never built a blog that's successful in the first place, that has a significant amount of visitors, that they know what they're talking about, okay? And part of the reason why I even mention this, right, is because they go through these elaborate tutorials. They tell you pick these keywords and do this and pick the right pages and set up your GPT this way and do this and do that. And you're falling for the hype. You're going every step of the way, falling for the hype and saying, yeah, I'm doing this. Let's go. Let's write these articles. And you're hyped up. But little do you know, once again, that you are screwed from the absolute start. And you're going to find this out until it's too late. And unfortunately, majority of the people, and this is what the marketers know, is that majority of the people, okay, who do this marketing, they know that majority of their viewers are never going to give a damn anyway. They're going to buy the hosting plan, they're going to lie to themselves that they want to be successful, and they're never going to get there. They're never going to be consistent with their blogs. They're never going to have all, this is why their reputation is still intact. Because if they sat there and they said to you, hey, listen, you can only get a maximum 100 to 200 visitors with this blog, sign up anyway, nobody would sign up anymore because they would say there's no future in this. But they know, once again, that the visitors are not going to go through with the process. They're not going to be successful. They're not going to do any of that, right? And so what's going to happen is they're just going to sell you an affiliate program. They're going to make their money, and then you're going to disappear after a few months off their channel, and you're going to roll off into the sunset. I am telling you, the data is right here. The data is literally right here, okay? This website, like I said, gets 8 to 16 visitors a day, okay? And it already uses 10% of this website. And by the way, I bought this website many months ago. I've actually documented it, and it gets no traffic, literally no traffic, and it's 10% already used. And the website, by the way, has the most garbage theme. Okay, it was a free garbage theme, which I don't recommend free garbage themes on WordPress. And once again, guys, the reason why I'm hyped about this and I'm all energetic about this is I was literally, I'm not going to say the person's name, but I was literally just seeing a blogger, and he's got over 500,000 subs, showing people how to do this kind of stuff. And I'm not going to call out his name because I'm not a demon, okay? I don't have the interest in hurting anybody. But I can tell you, either that person knows exactly what they're doing, or they just never created a blog in the first place. I personally think that they have to have some sort of knowledge, because their own website, if they create their own website on Hostinger, they know that the website is not going to last with that many visitors. I want to tell you guys a quick story. After I sold my clothing company, I decided to build these websites that were passive income websites, okay? Before I bought this 10 website hosting plan, right, I wanted to buy a software service, okay? And I bought this software service as a business, and I put it on one of these garbage hosting plans, and it wasn't Hostinger, it was some other website, okay? And I was just like you. I didn't know about the hosting. I didn't know about any of this kind of stuff, all right? And what happened was, when I put it on and I started doing the marketing, within 3 weeks, the business started to go viral. And we got about 300 users in a weekend, in a period of a weekend. That Monday, I woke up to go to college class, and the website had crashed. Everybody was emailing me. Customers were emailing me. Is this a scam? Is this a lie? What's going on? Etc. Because, mind you, they had already paid for the software. And I was screwed. I didn't know what to do. I have college class in 20 minutes. My website is crashed. It's not coming back up. So I messaged the person who put the software on the website and said, what the hell is going on? Why is it crashed? What's going on? And he said, you exceeded the RAM base. There's nothing you could do. And I told him, nothing I could do. There has to be something we could do. He said, the only thing you could do is buy a VPS and wait for the company to transfer the data from the website to the VPS. And I said, well, how much can we get for the VPS? And I ran into this exact same retarded thing, which unfortunately you guys are going to have to go through as well, where you go to the VPS and you say, okay, how long is it going to last me? And then when you find out that it's not really that much crazy better than, a regular hosting plan, it's like 2 hosting plans or 3 or 4 hosting plans sandwiched together, it will be only a matter of days until you have to do the process over again. That's no way to run a business, right? But once again, guys, these affiliate marketers, and I have nothing against making money. I want you to be clear. I'll repeat it. I have absolutely nothing against making money. There's a reason why it doesn't say anything about the RAM here. Okay? Does it talk about the nodes here? Let's see about the Inodes. Does it talk about the Inodes? For those who don't know, Inodes are the files that go on WordPress. I don't think it talks about the Inodes. I don't think about, not WordPress, but your panel. Let's see here. Does it talk about the... Oh, it does talk about the Inodes. Great, 400,000 Inodes. Do you guys know Inode? All right, let me tell you what Inodes are, first of all. Inodes are attached to the data of a hard drive, an SSD. I think they mentioned SSDs here. Let's see here. SSD. There we go, 100 gigabyte SSD. Okay, they're attached to. When you hear 100 gigabytes, you think that that's a big deal. 400,000 Inodes is damn near nothing. I'll tell you why. And this is why, no offense, Hostinger is kind of lying about this 100 website thing. You can't do 100 websites with 400,000 Inodes. An Inode are like the number of files. It's the easiest way I can explain it. It is the number of files on a website, okay? And all of these files are hosted within a cPanel. And the cPanel, the control panel, also happens to have files as well to even be created to begin with. And each WordPress is responsible for about 25,000 Inodes. So if you just do the math on that, without even counting the cPanel Inodes, and you do 400,000, right? I believe that's 400,000 right there, divided by 25,000 Inodes. Let me go ahead and clear that. 25,000. That equals to 16. So maximum, just based on files, assuming you never got even one visitor to your website, the only maximum you would be able to do is 16 websites if you're installing WordPress on them. So once again, this 100 website thing is a lie. What they're really saying is you can basically create as many quote-unquote websites as you want. You're just not going to be able to run them. And once again, this is the thing that pisses me off, is that either the affiliate marketers know about this or they just don't know. And if they don't know, then they're not qualified to teach. But if they do know, well, then that's another thing entirely. And once again, I'm not here to call out anybody or make fun of anybody or insult anybody. But when I created Rocket Web Builder, and I'll just show you what I'm talking about. When I created Rocket Web Builder here, if you go to the plans, right, and you take a look at this stuff, we say up front what you get. As a beginner website, 2 gigabytes bandwidth. And that's more than what you would ever get in hosting. Here, if we go over here, it's unlimited. It's unlimited. It's unlimited. Why do we do that? Why do we make it unlimited here, or unlimited here, and unlimited here, and unlimited here? Because we know that by the time you level up and get these bigger websites, there is no limit on the amount of traffic you can get. If I wanted to create 100 websites, I couldn't with Hostinger. If I wanted to create 30 websites, I couldn't. And if I wanted more than 100 visitors or 200 or even 500 visitors on my website, I couldn't with Hostinger. So once again, these affiliate marketers, and there's a lot of them. I'm not going to be able to point fingers. There's so many, right, that promote Hostinger, right? You should just ask some of them. Do you know that, hey, with these plans, you can only get about 100 visitors? If they say, no, I don't know, either A, they're covering for themselves, or B, they know and they're going to act like they don't know, or they're just going to say you're wrong because, you know, the easiest way to clear somebody's name is just to say it never happened. And, like, if you go to an affiliate marketer behind Hostinger, and this is why I don't promote Hostinger once I found out what they're actually doing, is they'll make it look super, super cheap, but nobody's getting a free lunch. You're not going to get a free lunch. You think you can build a successful website that's generating thousands and thousands of visitors a month for $1.99, $8.99 a month? You can't. It's not going to happen. And once again, the true tragedy is for the people that stay the course and actually build a website that's worth the traffic and goes in all the way, right? And eventually become successful. You're screwed from the moment you started because you don't know that your limit is going to be at around close to 200 to 300 visitors if for the bigger plan, but your limit for the smaller plan is going to be like 200 visitors max. You're going to reach your maximum combustible zone. You're not going to be able to handle it. So once again, guys, This is a really, really clear indication of most people here have, here, disk usage. Disk usage doesn't matter, okay? Disk usage is literally just a hard drive. Inodes matter. RAM usage is the thing that matters the most, and there's a reason. There's a reason why they don't mention RAM usage here whatsoever on the front page of the shared hosting plans, because they know majority of people who are going to sign up for these shared hosting plans have never built a site in their life, and they have to sell you a dream, and they're going to sell you a dream by A, competing on price, and more importantly, B, they're not even competing. They're not competing on price. There is no competition here. They're just giving you what you're paying for, essentially, $2 a month. Okay, let's give them a gigabyte of RAM a month. And once again, a gigabyte of RAM is going to equate to 100 visitors coming to your website. It's not going to happen. Anybody knows that if you're going to generate over $500, let's just say a month, you're going to need more than 100 visitors a day on your blog. Way more. You're going to need a lot more, especially if you do things the regular way, the income school way. No offense to income school, but if you're going to get thousands and thousands of visitors on your website, you're not going to be able to do it this way, for sure. And I can guarantee you, once again, I will repeat this, I can guarantee you, anybody who's signing up for Hostinger is not putting in their head or expecting the ability to eventually have thousands of visitors coming to their site. And we don't even have to say thousands. We could say literally 2,000 visitors coming to their site simultaneously on one period of a day, on a single day. They're not thinking, not even 2,000, let's just say 500. They're not prepared for that, nor did they even picture that in their head, nor did they picture that the hosting plan can carry that for them. And once again, I have nothing against the hosting company. The hosting company is just a business. They don't really care. They're putting out a product, even though it's a subpar product, they're putting it out, they're making it look good. They're putting it out. It's really more the affiliate marketers, because the affiliate marketers are telling you that you're going to build this website that generates $700 a day, $1,000 a day, $200 a day, heck, $50 a day. You can't generate a website generating $50 a day off of less than 100 visitors a day to your site. That's not feasible. It's just not going to happen. You need more than that, especially if you're doing it, once again, the income school way, where you're relying on affiliate marketing and AdSense. It's not going to happen. Like I said, this is just a crazy scene, but there's no free lunch, there's no free gift, there is no, special deal that nobody else can offer. Everybody uses the same damn servers. If you're not going to be using Azure, you're not going to be using Google, you're going to be using AWS, and they're all damn near the same price. And I once again, I hate to keep using this bad language with you guys, but I'm just frustrated. You guys are straight up being lied to. And once again, anybody promoting Hostinger, you should ask them. You should genuinely ask them, if you have a website hosted on Hostinger, do you have the $1.99 plan, and how much traffic are you getting? Because they A, don't have that plan, or B, that website is not generating a lot of traffic or any traffic whatsoever, or C, they're on a VPS, a virtual private server that can handle more. But it's not going to work that way. I mean, this is an absolute myth. And once again, the thing that's frustrating is when a reader or a viewer is coming to this and they're saying, oh, wow, here's my guide on how to make $500, $600, $700 a day. And all you have to do is pay $2 or $8 or $10 a month for a hosting plan. It's just a myth. It's insane. But it is what it is. You always have people who are going to be on the fish end hook on the side of things. You're always going to have the people who get the short end of the stick. And once again, the real tragedy is for the people that actually buy this kind of stuff and believe that they're going to build a real business with it, because I had to go through that tragedy. I know exactly how it feels. And once again, I guess everybody's going to have to go through their own learning curves. But hey, it is what it is. And it's kind of sickening. It's kind of sad for the people, the affiliates that know these people are going to sign up and never really do anything about it. And once again, that's how they can keep their identity in check. That's how they can keep their media presence not bashed or not attacked, is because they're promoting products that they know damn well people aren't even going to use. Because if you guys signed up for a website, right? If you signed up for a website that promises you to build 100 websites, you're completely assuming that these 100 websites are going to go live, they're going to get traffic every day, and they're going to be able to handle it for $1.99. That's what you're assuming. And because of the affiliate side, is that individual is making that's what it seems like to be. When they say to you, hey, check out Hostinger, sign up through Hostinger, and you could even create up to 100 websites, you're thinking it's a field day. You're thinking it's a party. That's not what it is. I mean, you guys see the stats literally right here. I'm not making this up. This is one website that's actually generating traffic. I think I have 4 websites on here that I bought the domain name of, never ended up using them. This is the only website that gets traffic, and the traffic is 8 to 16 visitors, which, by the way, a day is no traffic. That's not money. I think I make, like, if I'm lucky, a penny a week or something like that. There's no money coming in from this. So, yeah, man, people are being lied to, and it's insane. But hey, it is what it is. I know right now nobody's going to message me about this video. Nobody's going to make a reaction video. Nobody's going to talk about this publicly because I have no viewers. I have no nothing. And really, my video doesn't really hurt the other creators, because obviously I'm not going to call out any names or anything, but they don't want the smoke. They know what the reality is. And yes, by the way, I am promoting a more superior product, Rocket Web Builder. You're not going to be screwed, right, when you end up going for something like this. I'll give you an example, okay? I have over 40 personal websites for myself. All of them are being hosted, not even a second of downtime. Not even a second of downtime. No websites ever crash. No websites ever go bad. No websites ever screw up their owners. And yeah, guys, so if you're interested in Rocket Web Builder, check it out. I'm not trying to sell it. It sells itself. I have users, okay? But if you want to check it out. And I wish you guys the best who signed up for Hostinger. I'm not saying Hostinger is a bad company, because once again, they're actually a good company. They're just telling you what they're selling. I mean, well, they're definitely not a good company. They're just not bad, right? They're neutral. They're telling you what you get for the price you paid. It's the affiliate marketers that know about it that don't end up telling you the reality. Because once again, if they told you, hey, by the way, when you sign up for these Hostinger plans, that you're only going to get up to 100 visitors a day, you probably wouldn't have signed up. You probably went for something that cost much more. So it is what it is. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Bye.